Nanny Affair 2, Chapter 6, The X. The next evening, you sneak over to Sam's penthouse after the boys are in bed. How did the emergency meeting at work go after today? Sam sinks on the couch next to you and reaches for your hand. They were unpleasant, to say the least. Paulo died a couple nights ago. They think it was a heart attack. Sofia's dad is dead? Is that why she finally came back home? Yes, and with Paulo gone, everything is about to change at the office. Paulo left everything to Tony, right? Do you think he'll help you beat Robin for the company? Not quite. He's already signed everything over to Sofia. It'll be official by the end of the week. And now that Sofia has a stake in Dalton Russo, she'll be competing against me and Robin in a 3-way showdown. How do you feel about your chances against her? Adding another person makes the path forward more difficult, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change anything. I just have to be ready for whatever she has planned. I'm more worried about you. Me? Sam takes your hand, her eyes intent as they bore into yours. You're already dealing with so much for me. Sam, I can handle Sofia. With you by my side, I can tackle anything. She starts to respond, but she's cut off by the ding of the penthouse elevator. Are you expecting someone? Sam shakes her head. The two of you make your way towards the hall to see who it is. Sam, Anna, Robin. Is this an enemy of my enemy thing? Given that we're all enemies at this point, I'm not sure whose friend is supposed to be. But I do need to talk to Sam. I don't feel like talking. Come on, you have to see that Sofia's going to steal the company out from under us unless we work together to get her out first. Sam takes a deep breath and then shakes her head. I'm sure that's the exact outcome she's hoping for, but that doesn't mean I can suddenly stand to be in the same room as you. Rabin, yeah, technically she is Rabin. Rabiness. Robin laughs, a note of real amusement in her voice. You would rather steal our family legacy than work with your own sister? You literally cheated on your own sister in a way. Are we still sisters, Robin? Whoa, I didn't realize Sam was still this pissed at Robin. Robin visibly deflates, the anger washed away. I guess that's up to you. But we can at least be allies. Maybe we can, eventually. But right now, when I look at you, all I see is the woman who betrayed me. I'll let you know if that changes. Sam turns to walk away, and Robin calls out after her. It's only a matter of time until you realize I'm right. Sam, I just hope it's not too late by then. Sam pauses at Robin's warning and disappears into her home office. You turn to Robin. Get the hell out of her home. Robin, be ready to apologize next time. You made a big mess in Italy, one we're still trying to clean up. I didn't mean to hurt her. You should have thought that through before you slept with your sister's fiancé. Did you think about it before you slept with Sofia's fiancé? Robin shakes her head. Yeah, well, two wrongs don't make a right. So, yeah. I know I'm not the kind of girl who gets a second chance. I guess it was foolish to think that Sofia being back would change that. See you around, Anna. You wordlessly watch the elevator door shut on Robin. You find Sam in her office, staring pensively out the window. You look like you could use some cheering up. I'm not sure there's anything that could improve my mood right now. That sounds like a challenge. And you know I like to get creative. I like it too. You cross the room and put your hands on her shoulders, kneading gently. She groans at your touch. I might not have solutions to your problems, but there is one thing I'm pretty good at. Yeah. What did you have in mind? Help Sam relax. Fine. You apply more pressure, kneading into her stiff muscles. Just relax and let me help you feel good. Oh, yeah. You work through the knots in her shoulders first, using your thumbs to apply just the right amount of pressure. She relaxes under your touch, like putty in your hands. I don't usually have this much control over Sam. I like it. How did you get so good at this? I just let your moans guide me. You like it when I'm more vocal? Always. I should work on her neck. You slide your hands up to her neck, using your forefingers to rub the base of her skull. Her head falls back, resting her weight in your hands. Oh, God. Your hands are like magic, Anna. Just think of all the things they can do to you. You keep a steady pressure as you move down her neck, gently working out the kinks until her shoulders loosen. Sam is much more relaxed now, surrendering to your touch. I think it's time to take this to the next level. Listen, I've seen videos about this on the internet. What do you have in mind? You reach for the bottom of her blouse and pull it up over her head, revealing the lacy edge of her bra. You press a kiss to the swell of her breast, your tongue lingering as you taste her. She arches to give you a better access. Oh, I don't think I've ever had a massage quite like this before. Good. I like being here first. You continue to strip Sam of both her clothing and dress, your fingers deft as they slide over her smooth, bare skin. Finally, she is bare before you, gorgeous and unashamed. She pulls you in her arms, reaches for your clothing, but you put a hand to her chest to stop her. I think tonight should be all about you. You feel a heavy thump of her heart under your fingertips. She swallows heavily, her eyes never leaving yours. I like the sound of that. You reach for Sam's hand more than anything. Right now, you want to pleasure her and make her forget all of her worries. Come on. I should never stand at the window, never sit at the desk. Sit at the desk. It's more comfortable. Remember, it's supposed to be relieving stress. You lead her over to the other side of the room and motion for her to sit on the desk, spreading your legs so you can stand between them. What are you? Just trust me. Then you sink to your knees, her face level with part of her that you want most. You really are something out of a fantasy. And I'm about to make a fantasy a reality. She curses as her head falls back and her hands cup the back of your neck. Her skin swirls around you as you press a kiss to her upper thigh. You tease her tongue in twisting patterns along her skin, taking your time as you get closer to her center. Her breath grows heavy as the evidence of her arousal glistens on her skin. She cups your cheek and forces your gaze up to hers. Enough teasing. Sam, slow and steady wins the race. I want you to enjoy every second of this. You pull back and blow gently, teasing breath between her legs. She groans as her body reacts. Her thighs part wider to let you in. The damp, gleaming evidence of her desire beckons you closer. Please, I want to feel your mouth on me. You shake your head and continue teasing her. Your kisses are soft and slow, close but never touching her center. She moans, fights the urge to buck her hips against your lips. Are you desperate yet? I've been desperate since your first touch. Now I'm frantic. Good. Sam's cries louder as you give her exactly what she's begging for. Your hands clutch her hips, no longer holding anything back. You can feel her growing close to release, her body tightening with each touch of your tongue. Almost there. Don't hold back. Your only job is to enjoy yourself. Anna. You lean forward and redouble your efforts, your mouth busy and your senses in a whirl. Her body coils under your touch until... Give me what I want, Sam. Come for me. You lash your tongue against her button, and with one last buck of her hips, she releases, breaks out. You feel her shuddering against her lips as she cries, fill the office. After you've had a chance to catch your breath, Sam reaches to pull you into her arms. She presses her forehead against yours, her breathing still ragged. Thank you, Anna. I had no idea I was so wound up. And I'm always happy to help you unwind. Stay with me tonight. You know it's against the rules, but you can't bring yourself to leave her arms just yet. Of course. Later that week, you and Sam sit across from Naya at her office. I'm sure you both know why I've called you in for this meeting. Is it that night that I stayed there? No? Okay. Your meet cute was a huge success. The media ate it up. I never had any doubts. But of course, there is one small snag. Sofia being back in the picture. Precisely. Now that she's returned, we're gonna need to do some damage control stat. What was once a back burner task has now become our #1 priority, which is why I want Anna and Sofia to meet for brunch. Oh, for the love of what the hell. Brunch with Sofia. I was hoping to avoid her. I know it's unsavory, but we need to make sure she's on the same page as you and Sam regarding what happened in Italy. But more importantly, we need the press to see you two on the best of terms. Why Anna and not me? I'm the one to blame here. Perhaps, but Anna is the other woman. But everyone involved is a woman. You know she ain't wrong. I know, even so, the public loves to throw blame at the so-called homewrecker, or maybe even so, because everyone involved is a woman. Despite all the rumors, Sofia still has clout in town. We can't underestimate her, and we definitely can't ignore her. I understand. I'll be on my best behavior. Reach for Sam's hand and smile. Whatever it takes. She squeezes your hand in response. Good. Now that that's settled, Sam, it's your turn. I've secured you a seat on the board of an upcoming arts and education fundraiser at the Metropolitan Opera. Let's try and say that word 3 times 5. Sam, you can do so much good with the fundraiser. So many schools can't afford art programs. Yeah, it sounds perfect. What do I have to do, Naya? She says donate money. She checks her watch. Get yourself downtown. They're meeting in half an hour to discuss some of the last-minute details. Already? And Anna and Sofia will be waiting for you at Le Petit Déjeuner. Looks like we're both late then. Good luck, you two. Make me proud. So you show up late for your crap and you think this is a good impression? Oh boy. You take a cab to the upscale cafe in Manhattan. No sooner have you stepped out onto the sidewalk than... There she is! Oh, for the love of where do you people come from? Anna, over here! How does it feel to see Miss Dalton again? Are you two an item now? What do the kids think? Naya wasn't kidding. If the paparazzi is already staked out here, then they'll see everything that goes down during my brunch with Sofia. You take a deep breath and turn to the press. Hello, everyone. I'm just here to meet a friend for brunch. If you must take pictures, be sure to get my good side, yeah? You smile and wink and the cameras flash, loving your flirty attitude as you head inside. You spot Sofia sitting near the window, looking perfectly at ease. She smiles when she spots you. Anna. Sofia. Hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. Even on the other side of the windows, you can sense the paparazzi watching your every move. They followed you inside the building, even. But then they only see you, not hear you. Give her a hug. So good to see you again. You pull her close for a quick hug. I see you've grown up since our last encounter. And don't flatter yourself, I'm doing this for Sam. On the cameras, I'm sure. I took the liberty of ordering us the first round of mimosas. I hope you don't mind. Something tells me you wouldn't care if I did. But I'm not about to turn down free booze right now. This is true. You take the glass and lift it in a toast. To turning over a new leaf, you clink your glass to Sophia's and take a sip. Oh, is that really what we're here to do? But of course. The waiter takes your orders, and then you turn to Sofia. I just want to say, I'm sorry about your dad. That's kind of you to say. Yeah, your dad was an innocent bystander in all this situation, and there's no reason to drag him through the mud right now. I admit it wasn't easy. For all his faults, he still was my father. Sofia clears her throat and looks you in the eye. But I think we've had enough pleasantries. Your people called this meeting. What do you want to discuss? Sam and I want you to leave us alone. We want your word that you won't do anything to ruin her reputation. What makes you think I care about her reputation? You don't? I'm not your average woman, scorned Anna. I thought you knew me better by now. Besides, this little story you two invented for the press helps me just as much as it helps you. It does? You think I want this whole world, knowing Sam left me for someone like you? Rude. But yeah, may have a point. It looks bad for all of us. Exactly. Life's funny, isn't it? We're stuck in this together, whether we like it or not. The waiter returns with your food and you dig in. But enough dwelling on the past. It's a new day with new opportunities to rise to the top. Meaning beat out Sam and Robin. Of course, if you happen to get caught in the crossfire, then all the better. Right. What about the twins? Or are they just more collateral damage? She shrugs and toys with the stem of her glass. They're not my kids. I won't go after them directly, of course, but it's Sam's job to protect them. Your stomach turns and your breakfast doesn't taste as good as it did a minute ago. Yet Sofia still looks cool and collected as when you walked in. There really is no limit to what you would do to win, is there? Of course not. If I play nice for the cameras to make sure I have the public sympathy when I stab you in the back, I won't hesitate. That's what makes me feel better than you. And Sam and Robin, for that matter. It's nothing personal. It's personal. It's not, yeah. But I bet I could find a way to provoke Sofia into looking bad. Guy right in front of the paparazzi. Get a better of Sofia in this deliciously exclusive scene. Provoke Sofia and get some sweet revenge. Why is there cake all over her? I mean, it's a good look, but, you know, I digress. You're right, Sofia. None of this is personal. You're a businesswoman, and I can respect that. You can. You play with the last bits of your breakfast, a fake smile plastered on your face. Everything you've done since I've met you, it's all been ruthlessly efficient. It's a shame your dad never saw that side of you, no matter how much you try to show him. That was a shame, but it's all in the past now. I'm over it. You might be over it, but I bet she's not over her friends. Oh, did I tell you I met Lana? You know, your bestie. So I was shocked to hear that even after you had a best friend, like, after all, she didn't even bother to show up for your wedding. Not that it's any of your business, but Lana just had a baby. She wasn't ready to travel for a destination wedding. Oh, is that why none of your other friends showed up too? Is there a point to this? Because unlike you, I have a job to do. I'm starting to get to her. Just gotta keep pushing. I saw Robin last night. That catches her attention. Her eyes flash. What Robin does is no concern of mine. It should concern you. You treated Robin like, you're a cold-hearted bee. I think he loved her, Sofia. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just wondering what it cost you to betray her like that. Or were you already soulless? Sure flushes angrily, but she just still doesn't rise to the bait. Instead, she motions for the check. Time to hit her where it really hurts. But as messy as your personal life is, Sam was right. It's nothing compared to your professional one. What's that supposed to mean? I think we both know. Your father died thinking you couldn't hack it. Oh, right below the belt. He never thought you could be more than a wife and a mother, but he was wrong. You couldn't even do that. She scowls, her hands clenching on the table. My father didn't know what the hell he was talking about. He spent his whole life underestimating me. She pushes herself back from the table, anger practically radiating off of her. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I'll do whatever it takes to win. I don't care who gets in the way. Her voice grows louder and louder until... The cameras flash in the windows as the paparazzi rush to capture every ugly twist of Sofia's conversation or an expression. Smile, you're on candid camera. It doesn't take her long to figure out what you did. Real classy, Anna. I'm not the only one who doesn't care about collateral damage. But the difference between me and you is I'm not afraid to admit it. If you think that's the only difference between us, then you're more blind than I thought. She snatches her purse. This isn't over, Anna, not by a long shot. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. In a rush, Sofia doesn't even notice a young waiter pushing a dessert cart out of the kitchen. Ma'am, watch out! It's too late. Not for us. Sofia crashes right into the cart, toppling over in an explosion of whipped cream and custard. Such a shame. Good waste of dessert. The whole restaurant is dead silent. Everyone gaping at Sofia. She sits on the floor, covered from head to toe in gunk. Help her out. Without missing a beat, you come to Sofia's aid, napkin in hand. Oh dear, you really should watch where you're going. You almost ran over that poor waiter. You did that on purpose. I wish, but I don't see how I could have possibly pulled that off. We didn't even order dessert. Huh. You swipe a finger across the lump of quivering red jelly on her cheek, and with a bright smile, taste it. Yum, your raspberry. Next time I'll have what you're having, or rather what you're wearing. Get away from me! She pushes your hand away, but you just smile at her. You gesture towards the paparazzi who are still snapping pictures non-stop. Careful, you wouldn't want them to catch your bad side. This would also make you look really, really bad in the competition for the company. You lean in close, dropping your voice to a dangerous whisper while keeping your fake smile. This is what happens when you cross me, Sofia. Think of this gelatinous syrup next time you want to threaten me, Sam, or the boys. Because next time, I won't be so sweet. She huffs and gets to her feet. She musters as much dignity as she can and leaves, ignoring the paparazzi as they follow her down the street. You pay the bill, making sure to leave a generous tip to cover the cleanup. Oh, thank you. Trust me, the pleasure was all mine. You step out on the street and pull out your phone to give Naya an update. Anna, how'd it go? Oh, it was beautiful. It went better than expected. Let's just say Sofia put on a show for the press and ended up wearing the dessert cart on the way out. Oh my, that is better than expected. It sounds like we won't have anything to worry about on the Sofia front for now. Great, so what's next? For today you can relax, you've earned an afternoon off. I'll call you later. You hang up and smile, thinking about all the ways you can spend the afternoon when your phone buzzes with a text message. Someone wanted to say hi. Oh my god, my kitties! That's not the opera. They're too cute. Care to join me? I'm volunteering in an animal shelter now. Completely surrounded by puppies and kittens. Jordan just dropped off the boys, and I know they'd love to see you. Let me guess, Diamond Choice? Sam sends you the address. Only a short walk away. After the brunch with Sophia, I deserve some fun with the boys and Sam, not to mention the cute animals. Volunteer at the animal shelter. Yes! I'm mostly going for Sam and the boys, but I won't tell the kittens that. Bullshit, I'd be going for the kitties. Soon you arrive at the animal shelter and find the Daltons already surrounded by animals. It tickles, it tickles! Ow! Mom? I got you, kiddo. You smile as Sam scoops a few kitties off Mickey's lap while they're trying to climb her shoulders. Isn't that a pretty picture? Hey. You should pose for a firefighter calendar. You know, the fundraiser where they pose shirtless, holding baby animals? It's about time to make a good firewoman calendar to go with all the fireman ones. This is true. She smirks and leans close, lowering her voice. Is it a fantasy of yours I should know about? Maybe.
Come on, Anna, I want to show you my favorite.
Right behind you. Mason takes your hand and pulls you further in the animal shelter, where dogs of all breeds are lined up to enclosures. They jump and bark excitedly.
Anna, meet Beatrice.
Beatrice the Beagle? Nice to meet you. Don't worry, babe. You'll warm up to her. You nudge Sam with your elbow, then notice Mickey hanging back, away from the animals. You turn to him. Still figuring out your favorite?
No, the one on the end keeps barking at me. See?
Poor Mickey doesn't seem comfortable around the animals. Oh, for the love of it, this kid, has some, anxiety issues that we've literally nipped in the bud several times. What do? Find a different friend for Mickey? Help Mickey make friends with the puppy. Don't worry, Mickey. The little guy is just saying hi. Ow! You hold your hand up to the small dog, allowing him to sniff you. His tail wags rapidly as he begins to lick you. See? He's just happy to see me.
But my fingers are smaller than yours. What if he bites me?
And he's going to take your fingers. Yes, run for the hills, boy. You can start slow. Hold out your hand to let him smell you. Once you feel comfortable, you can try to pet him or let him lick you.
Like this?
Mickey holds out his fist, and the puppy sniffs it excitedly.
Arf!
After a few moments, Mickey opens his hand and the puppy licks the back of it. Mickey giggles, but he doesn't pull away.
Gross! What about you, Anna? Who's your favorite?
Well, I've always been a cat person. I respect how independent they are. We have that in common, then. That's over Sam, who's still holding a kitten in her arms. I don't think I have to ask you about your favorite. Oh, I don't play favorites. I love all animals. I love all animals too, but I still favor cats more than dogs. Yeah. I actually used to do a lot of volunteering in places like this, but it's been a while. What happened? Life, work, mostly work. I wish there was more room in my schedule for this kind of thing, but... Sam checks to make sure the boys are still distracted before lowering her voice. I haven't had much free time since becoming a single mom. But that makes sense. But you aren't a single mom anymore. Very true, and it's high time I started acting like it. That's why I'm glad I could share this with the boys. And you.
Mickey, think fast!
Mason tosses a plush doggy toy towards Mickey, but one of the puppies jumps up to catch it before Mickey can react.
Oh! Hey, that was mine!
The puppy dodges both boys as they all run around the training ring. A little exercise will do them good. The dogs or the boys? Both. They'll also keep each other busy for a few minutes. Gives us perfect opportunity to find our own dogs to play with. The boys can't have all the fun. Come on. Soon, the four of you are running around the training ring, helping the shelter dogs learn to socialize with each other.
Hey, no biting! Sniffing is okay, though.
Recommended, even.
Aww.
Good girl, babe. Here's a treat. The four of you stay at the shelter for the rest of the afternoon, helping to take care of the various animals. At the end of the day, you catch Sam's eye over the twins' heads. I think you two happy, exhausted boys on your hands, Sam. That's a sign of a good day's work.
I'm not Austin.
You're trying to hide your smile as he stifles a yawn, his eyelids droop lower, and he leans to your side. Of course not, sweetie. Yes, of course you're not sleepy, yes. Sam picks him up and you take Mason's hand. The four of you leave the shelter together. The next few days pass in a blur. As with most days, well, let's be real. Finally, it's a weekend again. You were looking forward to sleeping in, but you open your front door to find... Naya, what are you doing here this early? I've been reevaluating the game plan, and I wanted to give you the good news in person. I think it's time for your next public appearance with Sam. Really? What changed your mind? You've put in a lot of good work over the last few weeks. You're the reason we can accelerate the plan. But what does the public appearance look like? Another yacht race? Not quite. This time you'll meet Sam at the opera. Well, without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you like to support yours truly. Without further ado, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and if not, let me know why. Also, hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. Please, again, do what's on your screen. It's very free, it's very quick, it's very easy. It's as simple as that. And it means a lot. And again, if you are not subscribed, I just have this simple question to ask you. Why not? You have nothing to lose. You get to continue to get notifications, especially if you hit that bell, and you'll be notified when my content is up. And I would hope you're enjoying my content. I hope that's the reason why you're watching, especially if you've reached the end of this video. But, hey, the choice is yours. Hopefully you become a part of this community, and it would be great to have you a part of this crew. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace out.